9:25 to go, pistol formation. Give up the middle to Mitchell. That was too easy. A 1-yard touchdown from Marcus Mitchell makes it 34-7 with 9:17 to go in the first. Mitchell now 12 carries, 74 yards, and that touchdown. FPC scoring drive, 65 yards on 7 plays. Took up 1 minute and 40. And now for the 5th time tonight, Garrett Tucker is going to attempt an extra point. Kick is up. It is through, and it is good. 9:17 to go in the half. FPC leads 35-7. So FPC, I believe we are finally on the air, so I'll get you caught up here. FPC scored first on a Braylon Simmons 31-yard touchdown run, then followed it up after a Lake Howell punt with a 6-yard touchdown run by Hayden Hayes. Lake Howell responded with an 80-yard touchdown pass from Shamar Morris to Javon Funny. FPC answered right back on the next play from scrimmage with an 80-yard touchdown pass to Braylon Simmons. You're going to hear that name a lot tonight. I'll get you caught up on what he's done tonight. FPC then scored again late in the first, a 39-yard touchdown catch by Roman Caliendo before Marcus Mitchell got his first touchdown of the night. FPC has gained over 300 yards in about 15 minutes of football. Hayden Hayes is 8 for 8, 196 yards and 2 touchdowns. Roman Caliendo has 5 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown. Braylon Simmons has 2 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown and 3 rushes for 68 yards and a touchdown. Marcus Mitchell, 12 carries, 74 yards. One fluke play. They caught FPC in the backfield. Short kick fielded by number 3, and that is Demarius Williams down to the 34-yard line where Lake Howell will take over. Silverhawks have 88 yards of total offense in the game, 80 of them on that one play. They run a single wing offense. This will be a good test for FPC because they will face a single wing team in DeLand later in the year. So having 2 weeks to prepare and run it against a team that may not quite have the athletes that DeLand has, it's good practice for FPC. Shamar Morris, the running quarterback, although he has thrown the ball quite a bit tonight by their standards in the single wing. DeCorey Johnson is the running back. 2 receivers to the left. Back to throw, steps up, and he's going to be dropped by Stacy Mitchell and Colby Cronk. And I'll tell you this, with 9:04 to go in the first half, one of my breakout players, I got a couple guys who I think are going to be the breakout players.
Breakout players, you say, Mike. I'm here.
That's it. You made it.
Unbelievable.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Get a little crowd noise in there for you. We will not be defeated. 8.5 minutes left in the first half, and WNZF is on the air with high school football. I want to thank Coach Drabzik and the Seminole County School District for helping to make this happen.
That's a give off the left side to Corey Johnson. And a late flag comes in. Johnson had picked up about 3 on the carry.
It was not without its challenges, Mike.
You know, nothing worth doing is. 19 yards rushing. This is a single wing team that's going to want to run the ball more than they pass, but down 35-7.
What's up, Mike?
Might want to bring the crowd mic down a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit. So, it's a flag against Lake Howell, and that's been a problem for them tonight. That's their 6th penalty of the night. 6 penalties, and they've been hefty ones.
The only unfortunate thing is we get on the air and it's almost a running clock time.
It really is. Well, they won't run it in the first half, so that's the good news. 57 yards of penalties for the Silverhawks, who, again, are a running team, so they do not want to be in 3rd and 20 at the own 24. Ball on the 24. FPC has gained over 300 yards in this game. And it's been Braylon Simmons with the bulk of those yards. He has 162 total yards. Marcus Mitchell has 74. Hayden Hayes has not thrown an incompletion. The throwing quarterback, Barhorston. Empty formation. Morris and Gilbert switch sides. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Gonzalez is the tight end as Gilbert comes in motion. Barhorst, that's a run. That's a live ball. He just has to fall on it. That is going to go down, unfortunately for him, as a 3-yard, it's more like a 5-yard loss on the ground.
Yeah, we talked about it over the years, Mike, as we've seen a lot of these triple option teams play. It's when you get behind and you get behind multiple scores, there's just not a plan B for them to get back in the game.
And they'll be forced to punt here. No choice at 4th and 25 from your own 19. Matanzas leads Atlantic 24-8 in Port Orange.
Oh, wow. The Pirates with the lead, so looking to even up their record at 1-1.
We'll try and get you some updates on that at halftime once we get everything kind of situated here. Sun went down, and it's a beautiful night here in Winter Park.
Beautiful evening. Nice field out there. The FPC faithful showed up in Seminole County. The stands are packed out here.
Lucas Parker steps into it, but it's whistled dead. Wonder if there's a delay.
And I have to thank the concession stand here at Lake Howell. They're providing us with power. We were told there would be no power on this side of the field, but apparently there is power.
You're not tempting me to say anything. I'll just say that I've had an easier time doing middle school games. Another penalty for Lake Howell. That is their 8th of the night, 7th of the night. Makes it 4th and 30. William Roberts back deep. That's Robbie Daly back deep with Braylon Simmons as the rush comes.
Wow.
Parker gets it off. Fair catch called for. And Daly falls on it, and the Bulldogs will have good position at the plus 44-yard line with 5:56 to go in the first half.
Yeah, tough play out there. Good job of corralling it at midfield. And, I mean, another score here, Mike, and that's where you're at. You're at running clock territory. It's not even the second half yet.
No, but they don't run they won't start running it until after halftime. But once you get to 35, yeah, in the second half, they're going to run the clock, and it's only going to stop for timeouts, like the water break we have here, and the end of the quarter. So let's see. I've been getting updates from Zach Rigney and Ashley Forrest. Also, the alma mater up 21-7 on Menendez. Let's get into it. Caden Birchfield has a 3-yard touchdown run. So it's 24-8 in the second quarter in Port Orange for Atlantic. We may have a special guest from that game on the Rich and Mike Sports Show tomorrow morning, as Hayden Hayes takes over with Marcus Mitchell in the backfield. Noah Caliendo in the slot. As that's a give. No, Hayes is going to keep it himself. He's going to bounce it outside. He's pushing the pile. They're jumping on him. They're trying to stop him. He's going to get about 8 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 2 at the 36 for Hayes, who has 3 carries for 8 yards. A touchdown run. Caliendo and Zizek to the left. That's Roman and Zizek to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Mitchell in the backfield. And he lost his balance. I think they're going to get him for a false start on that one. Just the third Bulldog penalty is going to make it 2nd and about 8. Lake Howell last year was 6-5. They played a bowl game. They lost to Tahopakaliga. I think I said that right. 6-5 under first-year coach. And first-year coach Dazzy Morris takes over. They lost to Haggerty last week. Hayes back to throw, has time, looking downfield, over the middle, incomplete. The first time the ball has hit the ground tonight, he was looking for Zyzik on the post. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8 at the 41-yard line for the Bulldogs. They're plus 41. They lead 35-7 here in the second quarter. 4:55 to go. 2 receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the left. Rolling left is Hayes. Nice blitz pickup by Mitchell. Fires in the flat, complete. That time to Noah Caliendo. Picks up 12 and a Bulldog first down. Noah Caliendo's first catch of the night.
With the eye.
Makes it 1st and 10. At the 29, give to Mitchell. Big hole, jumps over somebody. He's rumbling, he's stumbling, he's down inside the 10 to the 9. Marcus Mitchell for 20 yards. And another Bulldog first down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 9. Bulldogs moving quickly here. Mitchell, 94 yards rushing. He's in the backfield with Hayes. Zyzik in motion. He comes back to his left. Rolling to his left is Hayes. Short side of the field. Pressure coming, and he's just going to throw it away safely. Live to see another down. Nice play by the quarterback not to force anything there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal at the 9. That's William Roberts to the left with Zyzik. Caliendo's the tight end. Back to throw is Hayes. Flushed out of the pocket. Steps upfield. Turns towards the corner. Spins out of it. To the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Hayden Hayes with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And it's 41-7. 4 carries, 16 yards, 2 touchdowns for Hayden Hayes.
Absolute domination.
Yes, sir. It has been a night. Bulldogs trying to make it 42-7. Statistically speaking, when it's a chance to make it a 35-point game and start the rolling clock in the second half, that extra point misses 94.3% of the time, according to my unofficial math. This time, though,
sometimes you beat the odds, Mike.
Garrett Tucker says not today.
Let's go to a spot, Mike, if you get a chance there.
Let's take a break here. This is Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network.
License number CAC 1817213. Don't break a sweat. Arctic Breeze has you covered this summer. A maintained AC system will help get you through the summer and save you energy and money. Did you know Arctic Breeze offers seasonal specials on their website? Check out ArcticBreezeAir.com for more details. That's ArcticBreezeAir.com. Arctic Breeze, 446-8894.
We have the coolest customers around. Arctic Breeze Air and Heat.
Back here at Richard L. Evans Field. We are not in the Raymond L. Gaines press box. We are out in the stands. I do about 40 games a year from the stands, but they usually make, at least try to give you a power source.
Yeah, especially when there is power.
Garrett Tucker to kick off for FPC. FPC closing in on 400 yards of offense here in the first half against Lake Howell, who lost 31-14 to Haggerty last week and look like they're well on their way to 0-2.
We're extremely pleased that we can bring this game to the families and the student athletes of Flagler Palm Coast High School.
Stop at Pickles Deli in Longwood, as that was a live ball, and jumping in there and almost taking it away was Tyler Jones-Bach. A little extracurriculars after the play. Here you go. This is what can happen sometimes. That is not us yelling go, go, go for the record.
There's a little excitement out here in the stands.
We are not rooting for fights. And if you look at Daniel Fish, he is not happy with the composure of his team. These will probably be offsetting penalties.
Well, when the game is so one-sided, you tend to see these things happen.
And Malik Wilkerson took a little offense to diving for that ball. So yeah, the penalties are going to offset. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line for the Silverhawks. Not much you can do except play for some pride here if you're Lake Howell. Beautiful sky in the west tonight here in Winter Park.
And at halftime, we'll hang out a little bit. We'll get to Mike's keys to the game before the game, since we didn't have a pregame with the late start. Again, we apologize for that.
Let me take a look at them. They're looking pretty good right now.
So we'll find out more about that at halftime. A little bit of the band. We'll have their back to us here with this vantage point, but we'll see what we can do. 2
to the right, 2 to the left for Morris. Back to throw, fires, complete. That is Williams. He's across the 35 and brought down by a pack of Bulldogs after a gain of about 6. Lake Howell has thrown for 83 yards in the game, but 80 of them on one play.
This, of course, the opening game for the Bulldogs this season, and I'd have to say you couldn't have asked for a better half of football to get started.
15 years in a row I've called the Bulldogs opener. It's touch and go there for a little bit. Morris in the shotgun. Funny out to the left. Back to throw, looking out to the flat. A little too tall that time, looking for number 5, who is not on our roster. Brings up 3rd down and 2. They gave him 8 on that first play. Been all Bulldogs, as you can probably figure out by the 42-7 score. 3:20 to go here in the first half. FPC will host Mainland in their home opener next week. We'll be there when the defending state champs come to town. Morris in the backfield with Williams, this time in the single wing. Gonzalez is the up man at tight end. I lost the carrier, but that was Gonzalez, the big up back, the H-back there up the middle. Daniel Fish wanted a chop block there.
Let's go, D!
Ball goes from the 37. It's a pickup of 18, it looks like. And a first down for the Silverhawks. Clock running, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Barhorst in. Williams and Morris to the left, Funny to the right. That's Malik Wilkerson in the backfield. Barhorst back to throw. Colby Cronk coming. They held him, but it didn't matter as Barhorst had to get rid of it and throws it away and brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, when you see Colby Cronk coming at you, you better throw the ball away.
And I don't blame you for holding him because, I mean, that's the only chance you really have.
That's right.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Ball near midfield. 2:40 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, we'll get a complete recap of the scoring during. I'm going to need it too because I was running around with the chicken with my head cut off here trying to get us on the air, but here we are. So I'm looking forward to halftime as well.
Funny, Williams and Gonzalez to the left. Wilkerson to the right. Morris in the backfield on his own. Unbalanced line to the left. Morris is going to keep it himself. He's trying to bounce outside. Colby Cronk's coming. Turns upfield and gets out of bounds. Run out of bounds that time by Jesse Shirley. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Picked up about 6 on the play.
And of course, Sharon Carroll, she was able to do some troubleshooting to get our audio together on the air. So a lot had to happen to make this happen. But here we are on the Flagler Radio YouTube channel. We're also on the WNZF Facebook page. We're on the radio, 94.9 FM. And we're in Seminole County, bringing this game to you in Flagler County.
4th and 4. Morris in the single wing with Williams in the backfield. He's going to call his own number, tries to cut inside, spins, and he's met there by you'll never believe who. Yet cronked up on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs, and the Bulldogs will take over.
Yeah, with 2:19 left and to create even more distance on the scoreboard.
I thought it was 4th down. They had 4th down on the field. They have not. There they go. Well, no. They had 4th down marked on the field.
Oh, give them 5 downs.
It doesn't matter. Clock running, 2:08 to go. Now it's 4th and 4. 4th and 5 or 5th and 5, depending on who's counting. It's possible we missed it. Barhorst, the throwing quarterback in. Hasn't thrown the ball very well. 1 for 4 for -3 yards. Back to throw. Kronk coming. Has to get rid of it. Hits the receiver Williams in the flat. He's got the 1st down. What a great job to escape Colby Kronk there by Luke Barhorst and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, slippery that time in the backfield, Barhorst, and the wherewithal to find his receiver for the 1st down.
Barhorst now 2 for 10. Excuse me, 2 for 5 for 10 yards. Silverhawks trying to make sure that the clock doesn't start running in the 3rd quarter, maybe delaying the inevitable. Silverhawks last won the playoff game in 1996 against the Land. I was a freshman in high school, right? Yeah, 96 freshman year.
96, wow, that was a good year.
Yeah, especially for Lake Howell, who has been open since 1974, like FPC, celebrating their 50th anniversary. Barhorst in the shotgun. Out in the flat, he was looking, checks down, goes to Williams instead, who bounces it outside. He has some room. He is going to score. 40 yards that time to Malik Wilkerson. Excuse me, that was to Corey Johnson. He was looking at Wilkerson and checked back to Johnson for the touchdown, and it's 42 to 14. 42 to 13, excuse me. Silverhawks lined up quickly. Looks like they're going to be, they have the swinging gate. Will they go for 2 or will they keep that gate open? They keep the gate open. It's a toss to the left side. Trying to turn the corner and does is Wilkerson. And it's 42 to 15, which most likely means that they'll need 2 scores to roll the clock. We'll make up for lost time. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network.
So you're ready to freshen up the look of your home? You'll see a whole new world when you look through your windows. Blinds and Plantation Shutters by Jason. Whether it be plantation shutters, window shades that roll up and roll down, horizontals, verticals, even draperies and cornices. And because we're locally owned, we can come out, measure, and install quicker than anyone. Call us anytime we're in Palm Coast, 386-445-5611.
BlindsByJason.com.
Mike Lucio, Rich Carroll back here with you at Richard L. Evans Field in Winter Park on the campus of Lake Howell High School, where the Silverhawks just cut the deficit to 27, 42-15 with 1:32 to go here in the 1st half. Rich and I will recap this game and have somebody join us, I believe. Got people scheduled to appear on the Rich and Mike Sports Show who were at the Matanzas game in Atlantic. This will be kicking off for the 3rd time tonight, Lucas Parker. That's Braylon Simmons back deep. I believe that's Noah Caliendo on the other side. No, that is 15, Mikhail Isaac. Simmons fields it at the 5. He comes up the middle. He's got a lot of room. One man to beat, he shakes him. And recovering nicely is Caden Caden Corpanitis with the touchdown saving tackle with 1:23 to go. The FPC offense has thrown for 208 yards. They have run for 160 more. 162 more. Hayden Hayes in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Zizek, Caliendo, and Simmons setting up the screen. That is Zizek. He catches it and he gets upfield for a short gain. Picks up about 5 on the play. Hayes now 10 for 12 passing as they're back to it under a minute to go. Bulldogs have all their timeouts. Hayes looking downfield, takes a shot, looking for Zizek, incomplete, in and out of his hands. Just his 3rd incompletion of the night. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. 212 yards passing for Hayes, who had 365 in the the kickoff classic. It feels like it was spring 2 weeks ago against Deltona. He's in the shotgun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, looking to throw. Plenty of time, fires over the middle, a little too tall for Simmons, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And for just the 2nd time tonight, we are going to see the punt team. And that is Garrett Tucker handling both duties. He's backed up by the Bulldogs' star goalkeeper, Tegan Paulo. Carson Cato out there. Carson used to handle the punting duties. Carson making his return from an injury last year in the kickoff classic against Atlantic Coast. Some trouble for the Bulldogs getting lined up here.
Number 12, Gavin Clark back to receive.
Clark is back to receive, thank you. Standing at his own 30. Oh! He loses sight of the snap and gets it off. It's an end-over-end kick that's going to roll for the Bulldogs down to the 26-yard line. Looked like Tucker took his eye off the ball for just a second.
That was a miracle how he got rid of that.
It sure was. We'll see how the Silverhawks approach it here. Do they try to get it back to 3 scores before the half? Or do they just try to get to the locker room down 42-15? Barhorst is in, so I'm thinking they're going to be aggressive here. Williams to the left. Wilkerson in the backfield. Morris and Funny to the right. Isaiah Gonzalez is the tight end as Barhorst calls out the signals. Takes the snap, unbalanced line, pressure coming. Kronk hits him as he throws. It's up in the air and in and out of the hands that time of Kavi Tolshin. Barhorst had to get rid of that a half second earlier than he wanted to because of Colby Kronk.
Yeah, perhaps if he can hold on to it for 1 second longer, his guy can break free, but when he let it go, that put Tolshin right in a great position to pick it off. Almost a collision there with his teammate.
Kronk, the NC State commit. The Wolfpack were on the ropes against Western Carolina, coached by the throw-in Mayo and former Gator great Kerwin Bell. Empty backfield this time. Now Williams joins him in the backfield. Almonte to the left. Back to throw is Barhorst. Pressure coming. Kronk hits him as he throws again. But he completes it that time to Williams. Clock stops with 21 seconds. Let's see where they spot that. Spotted at the 39, so it's a pickup of about 18 for the Silverhawks. They're at the 39. 1st and 10. Lucas Parker has a good leg. He didn't attempt a field goal last year, only 3 extra points. He was the backup kicker, but he has a strong leg. He's booted a few touchbacks tonight.
Where do they got to get, you think?
I'd say to about the 30. Barhorst, empty backfield. Loses control of the snap. And you know what that means? He gets cronked up. First sack of the year for Colby Cronk. That Bulldogs are going to stop the clock here. I think it's the Bulldogs calling a timeout. No, it's the Silverhawks calling their second timeout with 11 seconds to go in the first half. My first quarter. So we shall see. Interesting call here. I guess, you're down 27. What do you got to lose?
Yeah.
Colby Cronk, I think he's going to have 15 sacks this year.
Well, there's a good start. 1 game, 1 sack so far.
1 down, 14 to go.
Yeah.
Be tough, though, because he's got a couple teams that don't throw the ball a lot. Lake Howell, for example, and then DeLand for sure. If the more DeLand throws the ball, the less likely they are to win the game. So that's when Colby Cronk picks up the TFLs, though. It's going to be second and about 20 at the 30-yard line. 11 seconds to go in the first half. 42-15, the Silverhawks trail. They are in possession of the ball as Morris comes out. Single wing formation. Williams to his left. Calling out the signals. Fumble of the exchange. Who recovered it? It was Lake Howell, but they're going to let the clock run out. So we have reached halftime. It's 42-15, the Bulldogs lead. We'll get you caught up on everything back here in a moment on the WNZF Sports Network.
When you need cash, cash it in.
Hi, this is Rich.
And I'm Shelly.
We pay cash for just about everything.
And we buy gold.
Anything of value, chances are we'll pay you cash.
Oh, and if you're looking for a great deal on a diamond ring,
we got a great selection of jewelry in stock. Come in and check us out.
Musical instruments, DVDs, video games, and more.
You never know what you're going to find at Cash It In Jewelry and Pawn.
We're easy to find, just 1 mile west of Belterra on 100. So come see us.
Or give us a call at 263-2920.
And cash it in.
Money!
Hey, do you know somebody who'd like to move to this area? It's a tough housing market out there right now. I know. I've been doing this for 40 years. I know all the builders, the neighborhoods in the area. I know where the $1 million mansions are and where to find the good starter homes. Give me a call anytime. I'd be happy to help. I'm Memory Hopkins. Everybody knows me around here, from lighthouse to lighthouse. My cell phone is 386-931-9464. Memory Hopkins Real Estate. Let's talk.
Did your dog chew on your eyeglasses? Really, it happens. Dogs love eyeglasses. This is Jade with iStyle Optical. With our new in-house digital lab, you'll get a pair of glasses the same day or next in most cases. iStyle Optical in the Winn-Dixie Plaza on Palm Coast Parkway.
Ready for new countertops? Whether it's marble, quartz, or granite, Palm Coast Marble and Granite delivers high-quality, custom-built counters that perfectly complement your home.
I'm Leo.
And I'm Rachel. Call us today. Palm Coast Marble and Granite, 313-1180 or palmcoastcountertops.com.
Back here at Seminole County, it is halftime, 42-15. The FPC Bulldogs off to a successful start. Fans are excited. The FPC band on the field. We've got more fans requesting our presence at another event. We had some complaints last week from some parents of the Pirates band. We didn't show the Pirates band at halftime, so we'll try to get some of this performance in. We're going to get Mike and his keys to the game. He's going to recap the first half because we're going to need it. We missed the first quarter on the broadcast because, well, a little difficult to get things started here at Lake Howell.
I haven't decided if this tops the time that Dr. Dave and I went to First Coast for a playoff game, which actually is slightly further away than here. If you don't know where First Coast High School is, it's the same exit as the Jacksonville Airport, and then you keep going north. We didn't have microphones when we got there.
Oh, I heard this story before. The amazing thing about this one is we were told there was no power on this side of the field, but amazingly enough, we found power.
Well,
Yeah.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And I'm not sure if that applies here, but I will say this.
Why would they tell us they have no power if there's power here?
Rich, don't do it to me. This wouldn't be the first time I've gotten phone calls from the FHSAA.
Yeah.
I'm already on a watch list. But, 15 years, those things are going to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
I told John Seth at the kickoff class, the band director for FPC, that the band was already in mid-season form. So I'm going to shut up for a minute and let the best band in the land perform.
FPC band performing right now. They impress everywhere they go, including here in Seminole County. And there they go, the FPC Bulldog Band. We will be back after these words with Mike's keys to the game and a recap of the first half. All that and more. You're watching and listening to Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network.
License number CAC 1817213. Don't break a sweat. Arctic Breeze has you covered this summer. A maintained AC system will help get you through the summer and save you energy and money. Did you know Arctic Breeze offers seasonal specials on their website? Check out ArcticBreezeAir.com for more details. That's ArcticBreezeAir.com. Arctic Breeze, 446-8894.
So you're ready to freshen up the look of your home? You'll see a whole new world when you look through your windows. Blinds and plantation shutters by Jason. Whether it be plantation shutters, window shades that roll up and roll down, horizontals, verticals, even draperies and cornices. And because we're locally owned, we can come out, measure, and install quicker than anyone. Call us anytime we're in Palm Coast, 386-445-5611.
BlindsByJason.com. When you need cash, cash it in.
Hi, this is Rich.
And I'm Shelly.
We pay cash for just about everything.
And we buy gold.
Anything of value, chances are we'll pay you cash.
Oh, and if you're looking for a great deal on a diamond ring,
we got a great selection of jewelry in stock. Come in and check us out.
Musical instruments, DVDs, video games, and more.
You never know what you're going to find at Cash It In Jewelry and Pawn.
We're easy to find, just 1 mile west of Belterra on 100. So come see us.
Or give us a call at 263-2920.
And cash it in.
Did your dog chew on your eyeglasses? Really, it happens. Dogs love eyeglasses. This is Jade with iStyle Optical. With our new in-house digital lab, you'll get a pair of glasses the same day or next in most cases. iStyle Optical in the Winn-Dixie Plaza on Palm Coast Parkway.
Hey, Do you know somebody who'd like to move to this area? It's a tough housing market out there right now. I know. I've been doing this for 40 years. I know all the builders, the neighborhoods in the area. I know where the $1 million mansions are and where to find the good starter homes. Give me a call anytime. I'd be happy to help. I'm Memory Hopkins. Everybody knows me around here, from lighthouse to lighthouse. My cell phone is 386-931-9464. Memory Hopkins Real Estate. Let's talk.
Ready for new countertops? Whether it's marble, quartz, or granite, Palm Coast Marble and Granite delivers high-quality, custom-built counters that perfectly complement your home.
I'm Leo.
And I'm Rachel. Call us today. Palm Coast Marble and Granite, 313-1180 or palmcoastcountertops.com.
All right, we are back. Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network. It's halftime, 42-15. Bulldogs over the Silverhawks. We knew the Bulldogs would probably have a good showing tonight. I'm not sure if we thought it would be this good. Utter domination in the first half. Mike, before we see...
If you had seen my keys to the game, you'd feel differently.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
I'm not jumping the gun. I'm just telling you that you might feel differently about this score.
Before we get to the keys of the game, let's just get caught up on what happened in that first half first, and then we'll see how much of a psychic Mike is. So.
Well, the FPC Bulldogs had 212 yards passing. They had, on top of that, they had 162 yards rushing, so just under 400 yards of offense in the first half. But it started off with a 31-yard touchdown run by Braylon Simmons, followed by a 6-yard touchdown run by Hayden Hayes to make it 14-0. An 80-yard touchdown pass by Lake Howell made it 14-7, but Hayden Hayes found Braylon Simmons for his second touchdown of the night, this time an 80-yard pass to make it 21-7. Roman Caliendo, who had 4 catches in the first half, caught a 39-yard touchdown pass late in the first quarter to make it 28-7. FPC then made it 35-7 thanks to a Marcus Mitchell 1-yard touchdown run. I got bad news for you. If Marcus Mitchell needs 1 yard to get a touchdown, it's 6 points.
He's probably going to get it. Yep.
And then the Bulldogs ended the scoring by Hayden Hayes rushing for his second touchdown of the night to make it 42-15 at the half. Matanzas is up 14-0. I think I had such a flurry of text that I got a score wrong, but they are leading 14-0. A touchdown run by Caden Birchfield and a touchdown pass to Jordan Scherndorf makes it 14-0 at the half. Atlantic. Apparently A1 officials are in midseason form.
Watch it, Mike. Watch it.
Now I joke when I say I've gotten a phone call from the FHSA before. True story. That's who got me the phone call, and I stand by it. I will stand by it to the day I die. If the ball hits the front of the pylon on a kickoff, it's a touchback, not a kickoff out of bounds. And the referee said because it hit the front of the pylon, it wasn't a touchback.
That's silly.
The FHSAA rule says any ball hitting the pylon is treated as if it went out the back of the end zone. And when a kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone, it's a touchback. It's a touchback.
So, yeah.
So anyway, I stand by that one.
All right.
We never mind.
I have a whole lot I want to say right now. I'll try to control myself.
This might turn into Festivus instead of halftime. I've got a lot of grievances.
Yeah. Oh, man, boy, do I ever. But let's take a look at Mike's keys to the game. I think I have these here. Yes, there they are. There, we have them up on the screen there. Mike's keys to the game. Let's see how much of a psychic you are, Mike.
Single wing team, and gosh darn it, I say when you're going against a single wing team, you know what they don't want to do? They don't want to throw the ball. So what do? Especially if you're a high-powered offense like FPC, you take the ball. And what did FPC do? They took the ball, they went out and scored on the first drive, made it 7-0, and made Lake Howell have to play uphill the rest of the game. They are not built to play from behind, and that's why it's 42-15. The baby bus. Well, Marcus Mitchell had 13 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. I'd say he's been pretty good, wearing down the defense. And I said on my notes here that it would open up the big play passing game. Well, Hayden Hayes, 10 for 14, 212 yards, so he's averaging 21 yards of completion. I feel pretty good about that one. No unforced errors. FPC had 11 penalties and 4 turnovers against Deltona in the Kickoff Classic. FPC has played a fairly clean game, 3 5-yard penalties and an offsetting penalty Lake Howell, on the other hand, has 8 in the game. For Lake Howell, stay on schedule. The single wing is predicated on short third downs, and they've been in third and long all night long. Passing game is normally designed for chunk plays. Well, they got one, and that was most of their offense in the first half. I said, don't get cronked up. Don't get yourself in obvious positions where Colby Cronk can come at you. And for the most part, Colby Cronk had 1 sack, but he's been putting a lot of pressure on him when they're throwing the ball. I wanted to also made a note here to say that, it's not just Colby Cronk on that line. Stacy Mitchell is healthy this year, and I'm expecting him to have a big year at the other defensive end position. And finally, Lake Howell had a win in the trenches. You can't let Marcus Mitchell get big holes, and for the most part, he hasn't gotten big holes, but Marcus Mitchell has moved the line for yards. And the other reason you have to win in the trenches, you can't give Hayden Hayes time. He has too many weapons, and he's found some of those weapons. In fact, 10 passes completed to 5 different receivers in the first half. How'd I do?
I think you did pretty good. I think Mike Licio nailed the keys to the game, just like the Bulldogs. They nailed the coach's game plan there in the first half. A 42-15 lead as we get set for a second half. That will get started with the running clock.
No.
Oh.
It has to be 35 to start this. So it got to 35, but because it wasn't, they don't start the run. The 35-point rule doesn't come in until after halftime. So now it's 27, which is great because that means that more than likely FPC is going to have to score twice to run the clock. Now, Rich, I have no problem with that. I got to see Hayden Hayes against Deltona a couple weeks ago. I don't think you've gotten to see much of him this game. But
not yet. I missed the first half, let's be honest.
It's a neck-and-neck race with him and Malachi Walters for who's the best quarterback in the area, and I would put the quarterback we're going to see next week, Sebastian Johnson, the young kid from Mainland, in that position as well in a running for that. But, you see Hayden Hayes, he's poised, he throws a good ball, he makes good decisions. He has escapability. He's a big kid, but he has escapability, and he's been able to escape a couple times for some touchdown runs tonight. Marcus Mitchell, he's been Marcus Mitchell. They haven't had to use him as much. Braylon Simmons has had so many big plays, but the offense is firing on all cylinders. We'll see if they have more left in them when we get back. This is Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network.
License number CAC 1817213. Don't break a sweat. Arctic Breeze has you covered this summer. A maintained AC system will help get you through the summer and save you energy and money. Did you know Arctic Breeze offers seasonal specials on their website? Check out ArcticBreezeAir.com for more details. That's ArcticBreezeAir.com. Arctic Breeze, 446-8894.
Customers around Arctic Breeze Air and Heat.
So you're ready to freshen up the look of your home? You'll see a whole new world when you look through your windows. Blinds and plantation shutters by Jason. Whether it be plantation shutters, window shades that roll up and roll down, horizontals, verticals, even draperies and cornices. And because we're locally owned, we can come out, measure, and install quicker than anyone. Call us anytime we're in Palm Coast, 386-445-5611.
BlindsByJason.com.
When you need cash, cash it in.
Hi, this is Rich.
And I'm Shelly.
We pay cash for just about everything.
And we buy gold.
Anything of value, chances are we'll pay you cash.
Oh, and if you're looking for a great deal on a diamond ring,
we got a great selection of jewelry in stock. Come in and check us out.
Musical instruments, DVDs, video games, and more.
You never know what you're going to find at Cash It In Jewelry and Pawn.
We're easy to find, just 1 mile west of Belterra on 100. So come see us.
Or give us a call at 263-2920.
And cash it in.
Money!
Did your dog chew on your eyeglasses? Really, it happens. Dogs love eyeglasses. This is Jade with iStyle Optical. With our new in-house digital lab, you'll get a pair of glasses the same day or next in most cases. iStyle Optical in the Winn-Dixie Plaza on Palm Coast Parkway.
Hey, Do you know somebody who'd like to move to this area? It's a tough housing market out there right now. I know. I've been doing this for 40 years. I know all the builders, the neighborhoods in the area. I know where the $1 million mansions are and where to find the good starter homes. Give me a call anytime. I'd be happy to help. I'm Memory Hopkins. Everybody knows me around here, from lighthouse to lighthouse. My cell phone is 386-931-9464. Memory Hopkins Real Estate. Let's talk.
Ready for new countertops? Whether it's marble, quartz, or granite, Palm Coast Marble and Granite delivers high-quality, custom-built counters that perfectly complement your home.
I'm Leo.
And I'm Rachel. Call us today. Palm Coast Marble and Granite, 313-1180 or palmcoastcountertops.com.
Welcome back to Winter Park down in Seminole County, where the FPC Bulldogs lead 42-15. Got the 3-minute warm-up period here before we start the third quarter. FPC leads 42-15. We'll break this game down and a little bit of the Matanzas game if we can on the Rich and Mike Sports Show tomorrow morning at 7:30. You can listen to that on the air here on WNZF, and if not, you don't want to get up that early, listen on the Flagler Radio app. It's always there, and on the Flagler Radio SoundCloud as well. We'll have a couple of interesting interviews. We'll have a short interview with offensive coordinator for the Bulldogs, Jake Medlock, who took his Albany Firebirds of the Arena Football League all the way to the AFL Championship, which was played at a mall.
Wow.
I'll tell you about that. It's quite the thing.
That's pretty amazing. Do you think they had power sources in there?
They did.
Oh, wow.
They didn't need it. There was enough electricity without it, from what Jake told us. And then we'll hear from Carson Cato as well, and maybe a guest from tonight's Matanzas game, where the Pirates are leading 14-0.
Yeah, hopefully the Pirates can hold on there. Rough week one for them, but sounds like they were able to get on the field, put that behind them, and have a competitive this week. We like to see that. And right here, just domination from the Bulldogs. We'll see if the Silverhawks can turn it around here in the second half, but it's rare to see that triple threat option style offense mount a serious comeback down just 2 scores. Here they're down 42-15, so it's hard to envision they have a game plan where you see them score a touchdown here. It might take them 7 minutes to do so.
That's it. They are built to have long drives and the occasional pick and pop play, which they already got that 80-yard touchdown pass, where at some point the team is going to sell out on the run and somebody's going to run open, and that was Javon Funny running all alone for an 80-yard touchdown pass. So they may have another one of those in them, but other than that, they're going to have to get stops, which has been nearly impossible. They've given up almost 400 yards of offense in the first half. They're going to have to get stops, and they're going to have to put together 4 scoring drives. So it's going to be tough for Dazzy Morris, who was previously an assistant coach at Albany State, a Division II school, and before that, Bethune-Cookman, so he's familiar with the area as he tries to get this Lake Howell team back to the playoffs for the first time in 17 years.
17 years, wow.
I was talking to Daniel Fish before the game. We're both excited about the Georgia game, if not the noon start time, because it's hard to get up at noon and watch football.
17 years. You're talking New York Jet territory there, Mike.
Yeah, we are. As I'm throwing stuff everywhere. It's what I do.
As long as you don't throw it at me.
It's early. It's early. You know, we're here in the stands, and you know what? I don't hate it. I got to be honest. I don't like the location. Like, we're kind of at a weird angle, and it's kind of low here, but I don't mind. We were at Clay, and it was a little bit cooler at Clay last year. A little bit.
And we were, like, right to the side of the press box, where I thought we would be able to get going tonight.
But there's an energy that you get when you're out here in the stands, and you might pick up some rowdy fans and some random noises, but you know what? I enjoy it. I do a lot of my college games from the stands, so I enjoy it. So we're about to begin here in the third quarter as Lake Howell trots onto the field. That'll be Malik Wilkerson back deep, as Garrett Tucker might be getting tired from all the kicking he's done tonight. 6 extra points, 6 kickoffs, and a couple of punts. He might have to put that leg on ice tonight. Malik Wilkerson is very dangerous. Was the second leading rusher a year ago for the Silverhawks. One thing we didn't talk about was FPC returning a lot of their offense, as that is fielded short there by Wilkerson.
Wow.
Check that, that's Grant outside. Has some room up the sideline and dragged out of bounds that time by Sean Smith, the freshman safety. Freshman getting in and making a big special teams play there.
Well, if you're going to get back in the game, that's how you got to get it started.
Yes, good field position. We talked about how they have to sustain drives. Good field position makes it easier. It's easier to sustain a 65-yard play drive than an 85-yard play drive.
Yeah, we're basically shooting from one end of the field, from the end zone. So it's a little bit tougher to shoot from this angle for sure.
Rich, you should try some middle school football. Which I know there'll be some of that at Matanzas on Thursday night. I've been told I need to come out to that.
Oh.
First Baptist was playing the Landrum Lions, my hated rival at Gamble. As that is Morris keeping it up the middle. It's bouncing outside, turning upfield. There's a flag on the play. Probably an unnecessary blocker hold there by Lake Howell. That's going to negate a pretty good run by Morris. Although the way Daniel Fish is reacting, I don't know if I'm right in that assessment.
Oh, that's a killer if it is a hold.
So First Baptist Christian Academy in Manila is playing middle school football. They played against the Landrum Lions, who when I was doing middle school games in St. Johns County, Gamble and Landrum were the bitter rivals. They're coached by former Washington Redskin and former Jacksonville Jaguar Todd Fordham. Their defensive coordinator when I was doing those games was a guy named Jason Babin. Maybe you remember him, played for the Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
Played for the Jaguars.
Looks like that was a hold, Mike.
It's another Lake Howell penalty. And that is their 8th of the night. 72 yards in penalties for the Silverhawks, who will have 2nd and 9. So that goes down as a 2-yard run, statistically speaking, at the 40.
Let's get it out, student section. Let's get it out.
Late arriving crowd here, but they did fill in tonight. Great crowd here from Palm Coast.
Yeah, I mean, very impressive how Palm Coast came down to Seminole County to support their Bulldogs.
Morris in the single wing with Williams. Gonzalez is the up man. Throws complete. That is Wilkerson in the flat, spinning outside, and R.J. Watson is going to bring him down, but not before he gets a first down. Morris now 3 for 4 for 96 yards. Only threw 4 passes the entire season last year.
So Lake Howell moving the football.
Morris in the backfield by himself, keeping it himself, fighting for a couple yards up the middle.
A little harder to tell how many yards are picked up on these running plays from this angle.
It is definitely a combination of the low trajectory and then the angle that we're shooting from. And Morris a little slow to get up there. But he's back on his feet. And he's jogging over to the sideline, where a cloud of smoke just went off. Nice place, though. Nice turf field here. Now,
it looks
like Lake Howell doesn't realize that the play has been whistled ready to play.
Right.
The clock is running.
So now they're going to get another
There was
penalty.
not a timeout called. There was not a timeout call. There was an injury timeout, and so the referee has wound the clock. I don't think the Silverhawks have realized that.
Yeah, it is a beautiful facility here. There's no doubt about it. Almost hard to believe that there would be no power on the visitor side.
Barhorst in. 10 seconds on the clock. When the referee holds up his left hand like that, that means that we're getting low in the clock. Barhorst calls it out. Back to throw. Nice little Statue of Liberty play.
Yeah.
Funny around the end around. Up the field, a big gainer for Javon Funny. Picks up about 20.
And it was convincing. Great ball handling skills that time from Luke Barhorst. Bulldogs were fooled on that play.
An old Tom Brady trick. I mean, people did it long before Tom Brady,
yeah.
but he's the one I remember doing it most recently.
What's the other one? The fumble Ruski, you put it on the ground?
Yes, that used to be a staple of Tom Osborne and the Nebraska Cornhuskers when they ran the option back in the day. Barhorst back in at quarterback. Funny and Wilkerson to the right. Gonzalez is the tight end. Barhorse brings Wilkerson in motion. He's rolling to his right. He's throwing downfield. He has a receiver in the corner. It's picked off. Picked off by the Bulldogs. I believe that was Lucas Sirahaj with the interception.
There's a giant pole to my right. I lost the football, and behind the pole, it was picked off.
Lucas Sirahaj with the interception, but there is a flag on the play.
And that's in the backfield. It might have been on the return.
It does look like the Lake Howell defense is coming out onto the field.
So disastrous turn of events there for Lake Howell, as it looked like they were moving the football, and hey, you get another score there. You avoid the running clock and you inch a little bit closer. There's still a whole half of football left to play here, but that turnover may have sealed their fate tonight.
We'll see. The first team offense is coming out. It's going to be Robbie Daly to the right, along with Braylon Simmons. Zyzik to the left. The tight end is Caliendo. In the backfield with Hayes is the baby bus. Marcus Mitchell, ball at about the 15-yard line. Takes the snap. Play action. Wide open over the middle and complete for a big gain. Pickup of about 22 yards that time to Mikhail Zyzik, his second catch of the night.
Beautiful slant route by Zyzik over the middle and an even better pass. Wow.
234 yards for Hayes. They're back to it. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Give to Mitchell this time. Pushing the pile forward. And that's all Marcus Mitchell has had to do tonight.
And that wears on the defense a whole game of doing that.
Picks up about 3 on the play. Closing in on 6 yards, closing in on 100 yards, closing in on Kayshawn Bird's school rushing record. Hayes in the shotgun. Back to throw, pressure coming, fires over the middle. A little grab there, it didn't matter! Didn't matter! Mikhail Zyzik says, grab all you want. I'll take the first down.
Once again, an incredible route by Zyzik, and Hayden Hayes right on the money, deep over the middle, and we get to watch that combination all season long. Amazing.
Zyzik and Simmons to the left. Daly to the right. It's a give to Mitchell. Trying to turn upfield. He does. He's got some room. He drags a tackler with him for 13 yards. He's over the 100-yard mark, and it's a Bulldog first down.
Wow, this offense is running on all cylinders here tonight.
1st and 10 at the 11. Zyzik to the left. Daly to the right. In the slot is Simmons. Caliendo in motion. Play action. Hayes fires over the middle. Complete. Touchdown number 3 for Braylon Simmons. And it's 48-15.
Unbelievable. 3 touchdowns for Simmons once again. So impressive. Hayden Hayes standing in the pocket, delivering a rocket, a strike to Simmons once again for the touchdown. That was an incredible drive from the Bulldogs off the interception.
And so once again, trotting out for the extra point is Garrett Tucker, his 7th extra point attempt of the night. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network.
License number CAC 181-7213. Don't break a sweat. Arctic Breeze has you covered this summer. A maintained AC system will help get you through the summer and save you energy and money. Did you know Arctic Breeze offers seasonal specials on their website? Check out ArcticBreezeAir.com for more details. That's ArcticBreezeAir.com. Arctic Breeze, 446-8894.
We have the coolest customers around. Arctic Breeze Air and Heat.
Back here at Richard L. Evans Field in Winter Park On the campus of Lake Howell High School, where the Bulldogs lead the Silverhawks 49-15. That 2-point conversion means the clock continues to stop as scheduled. 7:47 to go in the third quarter.
Oh, so wait, what just happened there? They went for two and they didn't get...
No, the 2-point conversion. Sorry, I confused you there.
Yeah.
2-point conversion by Lake Howell made it a 34-point game.
I got you. Okay, so we're not at the running clock just yet.
Not yet.
That's all right. I'm enjoying this one-sided affair. Say it as nice as I can.
Tegan Paulo, the goalkeeper for the Bulldog soccer team, making his debut, steps into it, and the overhand kick. Bounces at the 8, picked up there by Wilkerson. Goes right up the left sideline to about the 21-yard line. And that is where Lake Howell will take over. Yeah, Tegan Paulo told me over the summer he was going to go out for football. He nursed an injury, so he didn't get to play in the Kickoff Classic a couple weeks ago, but he is loving the football experience. FPC has a history of pulling soccer players in to do some kicking.
Well, you see that a lot in football,
Yeah.
though, right? It's only natural.
Sometimes even young ladies from the soccer team. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember Sarah Murphy,
I do.
who was a kicker here at FPC. Morris back out. Throws to the sideline, complete there to Williams. Williams turns upfield across the 30, down to about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 and a first down.
A surprise pass there from Morris, and
It doesn't look the best coming off his hand, but he is 4 for 5 tonight for 110 yards and a touchdown. And so it seems like they're throwing within the game plan, which is just, every once in a while to keep teams honest. Wilkerson to the left. Funny and Williams to the right. Morris in the backfield by himself. 2 tight ends in the formation. Back to throw. Pressure coming. Hangs that one up towards the sideline, and probably for the best that it was incomplete, as Wilkerson had to come back for it.
yeah, that was a long throw for maybe 1-yard gain.
Great job that time by the Silverhawks to pick up the blitz there. You are seeing some substitutions on the defensive front, but mostly starters in. Colby Cronk, Elijah Dorman, Stacy Mitchell is not in the game right now, and in his stead is Jacob Harnish. Morris in an empty backfield. Funny and Williams to the left, Wilkerson to the right. Your tight ends are Rivera and Gonzalez. Now Williams in motion, rolling left. Looking downfield is Morris, fires complete to Williams. And he's down to about the 45. He's going to be close to the first down.
Williams seems to be open a lot on those short routes, and they're letting Morris throw the ball. At this point of the game, down 49-15. You got to air it out a little bit, but it's obviously not what they do.
Picks up 10 and a first down for the Silverhawks. Clock has not stopped while they move the chains. First and 10 at the 45. Single wing formation. That's Morris and Williams in the backfield. Funny out wide. There's a give. Right side to Wilkerson. Trying to stretch out to Colby Cronk, and guess what? Couldn't do it.
He got cronked up, Mike.
We talk about Colby Cronk as a pass rusher, but there you saw him go sideline to sideline.
Oh, yeah. You got the running back trying to get the corner, and Colby Cronk just too athletic, too big, too skilled. Didn't let him get there.
St. Augustine leads Menendez 21-7 at the half. Menendez making a game of it. They're a confident team, Menendez. They'll be at Matanzas October 25th. No update recently from Matanzas. I'll try and find one. It was 14-0 last I saw. Morris in the backfield with Williams. Funny and Wilkerson to the left. Morris keeping it. Now he pulls it down. Throws it back behind him.
Oh.
And they're going to rule that a fumble. I thought that was a forward pass.
Yeah.
The referee's all over it. It is incomplete. And there's some discussion, but
You see, I think the main official says it's incomplete, but didn't the line judge signal? I thought he signaled FPC ball. That's what I saw.
There is a timeout on the field, and we'll take it with them. It's a water break. Join us in a moment here on the WNZF Sports Network. This is Flagler County High School football.
So you're ready to freshen up the look of your home? You'll see a whole new world when you look through your windows. Blinds and plantation shutters by Jason. Whether it be plantation shutters, window shades that roll up and roll down, horizontals, verticals, even draperies and cornices. And because we're locally owned, we can come out, measure, and install quicker than anyone. Call us anytime we're in Palm Coast, 386-445-5611.
BlindsByJason.com.
We are back here at Lake Howell High School, Seminole County. Bulldogs up 49-15, Mike.
Yes, they are. Lake Howell out of the timeout has 3rd and 15 at their own 40. Morrison at quarterback. Or will he line up in the running single wing? It looks like that's what he's going to do. Rivera and Gonzalez are your tight ends. Wilkerson to the right, Funny to the left. Morris in the backfield with Williams. Wilkerson in motion. Rolling. Here comes Kronk. He gets rid of it. Nice coverage that time. And it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end Rivera. And to bring up 4th and 15.
And they will kick it.
That was Rosario Watkins on the coverage. He had an interception against Deltona in the kickoff classic. A 42-7 Bulldog win. Hayden Hayes throwing for 365 in that one. Marcus Mitchell got 19 carries, but they knew he wasn't going to play for 2 weeks, so I think they wanted to put some tread on the tires. 34-7 St. Augustine in the second half. I'm sure nobody really cares about that one but me. Efforting an update from Matanzas. That is a knuckleball punt fielded by Simmons. And he is met after a short return.
And he's fighting for every last inch in a 49-15 score. You got to give Coach Fish credit for that. When you see effort like that in a game that's clearly one-sided.
So there is a security delay at Mainland, I'm being told. So some issues with the Mainland Coco game. Cross-county or intra-county rivals, Coco and Mainland. Hayes in the shotgun with Marcus Mitchell, the baby bus, who has 100 yards rushing on the night. Hayes closing in on 300 passing, 5:11 to go. It's a give to Mitchell. He slips through a hole. There he goes. Stiff arm, keeps going, and a very, very, very late flag coming in. That flag was about 20 yards behind the play. At the moment, it's about a 30-yard gain for Mitchell. Call it. Was that an illegal shift?
I didn't quite see.
He looked like he signaled illegal shift. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That would have been an interesting call, but it's coming back. So 30-yard run by Mitchell is negated. Mainland will be coming to FPC next week.
That will be an interesting game, and that'll be our WNCF game of the week 1 week from today. And we are pumped up about that one.
Simmons in the backfield with Hayes. Hayes takes a snap, gives it to Simmons. Simmons is met at the line of scrimmage by a flock of Silverhawks. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So the way the penalty is marked off, it is from the spot of the foul. So Mitchell gets credit for 5 at least on that one run. 69 yards rushing for Simmons, who's in the backfield with Hurst. Daly and Zizek to the right. William Roberts to the left. Hayes fires in the flat, complete to Daly. Excuse me, that's Roberts actually, who makes the catch. picks up a few there on his first grab of the night. And depending on how much that gained, I'll tell you in just a moment.
I don't want to speak too quickly, but we've been doing this for quite a few years, and there have been few quarterbacks I've seen come through the county look as sharp as Hayden Hayes looks tonight.
I feel confident, with the exception of maybe a Matanzas game. I think this is the first time I've seen a 300-yard passer, definitely for FPC in my time here.
Look at that.
And that's complete to Simmons.
Who's the quarterback for St. Augustine last year?
Wach Hewlett.
And he was incredible to watch. And I'm not saying he's that level yet, but he looks like a quarterback. He looks confident back there. He's throwing strikes all over the field. We have not seen this in some time in Flagler County.
16 of 19, 317 yards for Hayes. Give to Marcus Mitchell. Through the hole. And he said, you heard the quote on the morning sports. That's a gain of 9, by the way. You heard the quote on the morning sports. They don't want to get hit anymore. They start making business decisions, and it's touchdown time. And he said, Mike, I'm just playing. And I said, nah, that's going on the radio. Hayes in the shotgun with Mitchell. Give to Mitchell. The baby bus is rolling now. He loses his helmet and a bunch of flags.
He didn't just lose it. They ripped his helmet off his head, a clear face mask.
I was going to say, I wonder what this will be. I can't imagine.
Yeah. So the Silverhawks got their talons in there.
10th penalty of the night for Lake Howell. So Marcus Mitchell.
And Mitchell, he's been a great player here in Flagler County for a few years. And we find out, thanks to the broadcast, thanks to Mike's hard work, also a great personality. You got to love it.
Yeah, Marcus Mitchell has the right mindset. He's in great shape. He worked on his diet and his training regimen. He got down. He said he was playing around 240 last year. He's 215, and he still has that big, powerful burst. Now you see him catching the ball because he can do that too. The baby bus is rolling inside the red zone and down inside the 10.
Yeah, he's unstoppable right now. This offense is unstoppable right now.
And that was the 7th different Bulldog receiver to catch a pass. That one went for 17. It's 1st and goal at the 8. Hayes in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left. Noah Caliendo and William Roberts. One to his right, Mikhail Zizek. The tight end. Excuse me, that's Robbie Daly to the left. 8 and 9. It's hard for me to see. Caliendo, the other Caliendo's tight end. High snap. Somehow Hayes fields and fires. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Roll that clock!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Hayden Hayes. The high snap able to corral. And no, he's not going to throw it away. He's going to throw a touchdown.
Mikhail Zizek, 7-yard touchdown.
Unbelievable.
16 of 20, 324 yards to 7 different receivers for Hayden Hayes.
It's only the first game of the season. That might be the best game I've seen from a Flagler County quarterback in the history of Flagler football on WNZF.
And that was almost blocked. And it's good. The clock will not stop. It's 56 to 15. Hayden Hayes having a night here. A night for all time. Offensive coordinator Jake Medlock is in his bag. 317 yards passing for the Bulldogs. I'm doing some math here. 85, 200 yards on the dot rushing. So 500 yards of offense. They had 600 against Deltona. Imagine having an offense that can put 400 or 500 yards up a game with a secondary that features Rosario Watkins and R.J. Watson, linebackers like Zayden Green, defensive linemen like Colby Cronk and Stacy Mitchell, safeties like Carson Cato, Jamon Little, another linebacker who doesn't get enough credit, but he's a really good player as well.
That might be it for Hayden Hayes here tonight, Mike, as the backup quarterback's throwing some passes there.
I would expect that we are going to see Jason Ebding tonight. 317 yards. I think he's done his job tonight.
Yeah. running clock before the fourth quarter even starts? I think so.
Tegan Paulo back out to kick. I think that's been enough for Garrett Tucker on kickoffs. That's a line drive kick. Fielded by Wilkerson. No, he bobbles it. It's down at the 1. Trying to get back in the field position. There's a block in the back. There's a flag flying. Wilkerson has some room. He's going to go, but there are flags on the field. He's run out of bounds inside the 10. It's coming all the way back.
Yeah. Oops.
That's going to bring the ball back to about the 12-yard line,
That was exciting, but no. Yeah, there was a little pile up back here after the block in the back, a little extracurricular activity. That is clearly going to come back here.
We'll sort it out in a moment. That's the end of the third quarter. FPC leads 56-15. Back for the fourth of the moment. This is Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network.
When you need cash, cash it in.
Hi, this is Rich.
And I'm Shelly.
We pay cash for just about everything.
And we buy gold.
Anything of value, chances are we'll pay you cash.
Oh, and if you're looking for a great deal on a diamond ring,
we got a great selection of jewelry in stock. Come in and check us out.
Musical instruments, DVDs, video games, and more.
You never know what you're going to find at Cash It In Jewelry and Pawn.
We're easy to find, just 1 mile west of Belterra on 100. So come see us.
Or give us a call at 263-2920.
And cash it in.
Hey, do you know somebody who'd like to move to this area? It's a tough housing market out there right now. I know. I've been doing this for 40 years. I know all the builders, the neighborhoods in the area. I know where the $1 million mansions are and where to find the good starter homes. Give me a call anytime. I'd be happy to help. I'm Memory Hopkins. Everybody knows me around here, from lighthouse to lighthouse. My cell phone is 386-931-9464. Memory Hopkins Real Estate. Let's talk.
Mike Licio, Rich Carroll back here at Richard L. Evans Field, where the clock has started, which it normally doesn't start until a snap is made, but they've signaled they're ready to go. So the clock will run. It'll only stop for timeouts and the water break about midway through the quarter. FPC will be 1-0 on the season. They will host defending state champion Mainland. Try and get an update on that game.
That is an exciting game next week, I'll tell you. This FPC Bulldog team against last year's state champions, you can see it right here on the WNZF Sports Network, 94.9 FM, the Flagler Radio YouTube channel, and the WNZF Facebook page.
21-0 after a Wiley Connor touchdown run for Matanzas in the third quarter, as they look like they're going to go to 1-1. Well, we are far away, but it is a run up the middle by Lake Howell.
And Sharon's doing a great job tonight on the camera, the unconventional point of view, place we are on the field. That is not easy to do. We had to create this on the fly here tonight because we were not welcomed here. But we're here when we're bringing you this game tonight, 56-15, a Bulldog beating of the Lake Howell Silverhawks.
You know what they say about karma? So, injury timeout, as that is Elijah Dorman being helped off the field. He's walking on his own, though. Cocoa leads Mainland 24-0 in the second quarter, but the game is currently on hold for what's being termed by WESH as a security incident. Police chopper is circling the stadium. So if a chopper is circling the stadium, I'm guessing it's probably unrelated to the game itself.
We'll keep an eye on that. Maybe more information on the Rich and Mike Sports Show tomorrow morning.
Back to throw is Morris looking over the field. He looks like he got funny again, but he overthrew him. Carson Cato and R.J. Watson in coverage there.
Wow, good to hear you call Carson Cato's name there on the coverage.
That's something you definitely will hear on the Rich and Mike Sports Show. We'll talk to Carson Cato, making his first game back, and then had to wait an extra week because the week 1 bye, which wasn't planned. Scheduling conflict, and so FPC was kind of backed into a corner and had to take the week 1 bye. Like I said, I thought it was a good thing. I don't know if I said it actually here. I said it in so many places. I thought it was a good thing for FPC because they're going against a single wing team in Lake Howell, and they had 2 weeks to prepare for this tricky offense. Morris back to throw, fires complete, and that is Williams on the completion. Corey Johnson with the completion there. Got a first down there, 9:35 to go in the 4th quarter. So Lake Howell is a single wing team. This is the offense DeLand runs. You get 2 weeks of practice, and then you get some game reps against this offense. So I think it's going to be very beneficial when DeLand comes to FPC on October 11th. We'll be there for that one.
Yeah, this is a good warm-up for that, but DeLand is usually much better than what we've seen from Lake Howell here tonight, so it'll probably be stiffer competition from the DeLand Bulldogs.
I like the Bulldogs that night. 9:04 to go in the game. Receiver in motion. And Morris calls his own number, falls into the line for a couple.
We've seen some battles between those Bulldogs over the years, haven't we, Mike?
We have, and whatever you think is going to happen, it probably won't. Those games have been so unpredictable. We've seen games where DeLand was clearly better, and FPC has gone and routed them. We've seen games where FPC is clearly better, and DeLand's found the way to win. So those are always exciting. We got another matchup. We got a lot of great matchups coming in October as we get into the critical time of the year. We'll have Mainland and Matanzas. That game will likely decide who gets the district championship because the other team in the district with them is Bellevue, who hasn't won in 2 years. FPC Spruce Creek, a game that could decide a district championship as well. It's going to be a great year. Morris back to throw, looking downfield. And that is going to be Tulshin with his 2nd interception of the night. Excuse me, that was Sirahaj with his 2nd interception of the night. And there's a late flag. Lucas Sirahaj with his 2nd interception of the night for FPC.
We'll check the flag, see if FPC can get to 60 points here tonight.
I'd have to look long and hard. I don't think I could tell you the last time the Bulldogs put 60 up in a game.
And just fair warning here, we have a running clock. When the final gun hits, we'll probably end the broadcast, but you can get the post-game show on the Rich and Mike Sports Show. We're getting power from the concession stand. So I have a feeling once the game ends, they're ready to get out of there. I got to go get my extension cord.
Although if you look at the line at the concession stand
they're
now,
packed over there. And shout out to the concession stand. They were a lot of help today in helping this broadcast happen. As well as Coach Drabstick, AD of FPC High School. He did everything he can to bring this to the parents, to the student athletes and their families.
Jason Ebding at quarterback now. And that is a give to... That is Tyler Jones-Bach with his first carry of the night. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down. 6:30 to go in the ball game.
Yep, but we'll shut it down at the final gun. And the Rich and Mike Sports Show, again, a lot going on tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. right here on WNZF 94.9 FM. The Flagler Radio App, check it out there as well.
No 45 on the roster, but he's in the game. As we're deep into the roster now, he gets a carry, and he's not going to get much there. And it's bringing up 3rd down and about 11. We'll call it 14, actually. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. We're going to get a super electrically pumped up Mainland team next week. Ebding back to throw, fires down the sideline. It's complete and pushed out of bounds. And I believe that is
very close.
Robbie
right?
Daly with his 2nd catch of the night. Picks up about 5. $329 yards passing for the Bulldogs.
Is this 4th and 12, Mike?
It is 4th and 12. Ebding in the shotgun. Jones-Bach is the running back. Tyler Jones-Bach, 5 minutes to go. FPC trying to use every bit of that play clock. Noah Caliendo to the left. I think the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're going to take the penalty.
So the clock will stop at 4:53 as they call timeout. And we'll take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network.
Did your dog chew on your eyeglasses? Really, it happens. Dogs love eyeglasses. This is Jade with iStyle Optical. With our new in-house digital lab, you'll get a pair of glasses the same day or next in most cases. iStyle Optical in the Winn-Dixie Plaza on Palm Coast Parkway.
Ready for new countertops? Whether it's marble, quartz, or granite, Palm Coast Marble and Granite delivers high-quality, custom-built counters that perfectly complement your home.
I'm Leo.
And I'm Rachel. Call us today. Palm Coast Marble and Granite, 313-1180 or palmcoastcountertops.com.
Mike Licio, Rich Carroll back here with you in Winter Park. It's 4th and 12 out of the timeout. Tyler Jones-Bach in the shotgun is the running back. Jason Ebding back to throw. Fires to the end zone. Over the middle. Looking for Daly. Incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs. Clock is stopped. Looks like it's going to be stopped for a water break. So we will have a timeout here.
Have you had a chance to take a deep dive, Mike, into Mainland this year? Obviously, they won the state championship last year. How would you think now, maybe a little kind of preview of the Mike's keys to the game, how do the Bulldogs stack up against a team like that?
I think they stack up very well. The big test for them is going to be the defensive line. They've got Christian Hudson and Dennis King up front. They are as tough as they come. Myron Schaefer in the defensive backfield is a great secondary player. Kwazi Kwaku transferred from Atlantic over to Mainland. He'll be running the ball. And Sebastian Johnson, a 10th grader, I believe, won the I know Sebastian Johnson won the job at quarterback, but I don't remember if he's a 10th or 11th grader. So he threw for 4 touchdowns against University, and they're going to come in hungry because they're going to be 0-2 when they come in. They are trailing Cocoa in the third quarter, as that's a give up the middle. They are coached by Squatty Bell, who was at Atlantic last year, the cousin of Travis Rowland, who left to go to Camden County, Georgia. Camden was 1-0. They won very big. They're playing West Broward tonight. If you don't know where Camden County is, it's just over the line. Mainland, it's a 3-team district with Matanzas, so we'll see Mainland again. What an extreme from Matanzas in their district. Bellevue, who won 0-9 last year, and Mainland, who won the state championship. It doesn't get more extreme than that.
and you'd have to imagine that Matanzas is somewhere in between, right?
That's complete to Almonte in the flat. He's close to a first down. He has it, as most of the Bulldog starters are out of the game on defense.
It sounds like you got a much better effort from Matanzas tonight.
That was a very well-coached Bishop Kenny team. They had some key losses, including a quarterback in James Reister, who went to Iowa. In fact, he probably had a better offense at Bishop Kenny than he has with the Iowa Hawkeyes, but they were well-coached and experienced at all the critical positions, the offensive line, the running back. Their defense was pretty good, so tough spot for a young Matanzas team to have to play an experienced playoff team in the first game of the season. Morris in the shotgun here. 2:52 to go as Neck continues to play and Mike continues to sway. And that is going to be a penalty on the Bulldogs. Their 5th of the night. Coaches love to have things to clean up, though. I guarantee you, if you talk to Daniel Fish, if you go sit in that FPC meeting room on Sunday, you'll hear from Daniel Fish all the things that they need to work on to get better. Morris takes it, rolling to his right, looking to throw with his left, changes his mind, turns upfield, and he's going to get a pretty close to a first down. I think he got it.
Hard to evaluate the defense in a game like this when you're playing an unconventional offense, because we didn't really get to see what that secondary looks like against an actual threat.
And on top of that, They had 3 interceptions, though, in the few opportunities they did have. But on top of that, they're also playing against an offense that's not really playing to their game plan anyway, because Lake Howell's plan was not to come out here and have to throw the ball as much as they have tonight.
Right. So that will be a test 1 week from today against Mainland at home.
But what you can evaluate is the effort, and it's been there.
Yeah.
It's been there all night.
Even in a running clock, you saw FPC Bulldog players just fighting for every yard, every inch, even though the game is in hand.
Barhorst in for a first time in a while. He's in the backfield by himself. Funny and Wilkerson to the left, Williams to the right. Gonzalez and Rivera are your tight ends. He's back to throw, pressure coming. Flushed out, rolling left, fires to the sideline, and that looked like it was intended for Chris Parks, the FPC assistant coach, the strength and conditioning coach. And if you saw Chris Parks, he is the definition physically of what you'd expect a strength and conditioning coach to look at. Like, I've said this for many years. If I looked like Coach Parks, I wouldn't even own shirts.
Be like, shirt? What's that? Get this thing out of here.
Whatever he does works, and so he's the guy you want as your strength and conditioning coach, because the proof is in the pudding.
Down to 30 seconds here.
Barhorst in motion now. Single wing formation, drop to throw. Pressure coming. And I missed the give to Williams. That single wing got me. You know what? For the way this game has gone, the first time that's really happened to me tonight, I'll go ahead and take it on the last play of the game, because the clock is going to run out. 8 seconds, 6 seconds, 3 seconds, and we are final. Final score, FPC 56, Lake Howell 15.
What a game here tonight, 56-15, final score. Congratulations to the Bulldogs on the big win, first game of the season. Don't miss the Rich and Mike Sports Show tomorrow morning at 7:30 right here on News Radio WNZF. And also, check it out on the Flagler Radio app if you don't wake up at 7:30.
And if you don't have the Flagler Radio app, why don't you? I'm going to come find you.
Download it. Download it now. That's it here from Lake Howell. That's Flagler County High School football on the WNZF Sports Network. The Bulldogs 56, the Silverhawks 15. We'll see you next week.
Throws, and he has a wide open Michaelis Isaac for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Right up the middle, just like the kid called it. Marcus Mitchell, 38 yards. Flagler County, football county, touchdown time.